Let's take a look at the actual product. Go to yabbu.com and log in. And this is Yabbu. Now on the left side here is a purple menu bar with my inbox, my teams, and my settings. And this middle section here shows me an overview of all my meetings. These are my open meetings, and I can also see the closed ones too. I can use this section to navigate through the different agenda items. Plus we added search up here at the top. It's really nice to have a record of all your meetings that you can search if you need to. Now this area on the right, this is where you actually do the work in Yabbu. So if I choose one of my meetings, you can see the whole thing, the name, participants, schedule, and all the agenda items. So let's make a new meeting from scratch. Click on the New Meeting button. Give it a title. How about Weekly Hang? And it should have a purpose like align marketing and sales activities. It's really nice for people to spend a few seconds thinking about their meeting before they take up everyone's time. Now notice on the left that a summary card of this Yabbu meeting already appears in my drafts folder. Next, we're going to add the participants. I'm automatically a participant, and you see a small A because I'm the author of this Yabbu. That means I have special rights like adding people, changing the schedule, reopening a closed agenda. And now we're going to add David, Beth, and Emma. And we're going to make Emma an author as well. I could also inform a whole team by adding it as a tag. So I'm going to add the marketing and sales department so they can read along if they like. And then we click Next. And now we're going to schedule it. Now, as you can see, the Yabbu meeting opens automatically as soon as I publish it. And I want the Yabbu to close in a couple of days. Just like a live meeting, the Yabbu meeting is about setting aside a focused time and a shared space to get stuff done. Now in this case, I prefer to just have a written Yabbu meeting and see how far we get on the agenda. But a lot of users do start by linking the Yabbu meeting to an actual live meeting. So if you click Yes here, you can set the time and the place of the live meeting, and then the end time of that meeting will be calculated automatically based on how much time we assign to each agenda item. And notice if we're having a live meeting, Yabbu will automatically close at some point after that live meeting is done. And that gives everyone a chance to update Yabbu before it's closed and archived. Great, so now we're ready to start adding agenda topics. I'm going to call this first agenda item Marketing Materials. Yabbu asks you to state clearly what you'd like to accomplish. We'll need to finalize a list of all marketing materials and assign tasks to people to build them. Let's start by assigning the social media article to Emma. I click on Task, and I assign it to Emma. We also need to start talking about the new partnership with Harrison. And the description is that we need a status update of the latest proposal. And we also need to discuss legal and regulatory issues. Great. Now I'm going to upload a copy of the actual Harrison proposal for reference, in case people aren't familiar with it. Done. Super easy, convenient, and totally paperless. So next is the sales funnel. And we need to order some new software and get trained on it. And this is David's department, so I'm going to call him out with an @ symbol and then select his name, just like you would expect. And maybe one final agenda item. We have a new guy and we need to get him onboarded and assigned to some tasks. Since we're eventually having a live meeting, I'm going to allocate 20 minutes to each one of these agenda items. Great. We have the title, the participants, the schedule, and all the agenda items. Again, this middle column has a short summary of the meeting, and you can use this as a navigation to skip around to the different agenda items or even reorder the agenda. Now, once I get the Yabbu looking good, I can send it out anytime I want. All I have to do is hit the Publish button. I don't worry about making it perfect because everyone can contribute and I can always change and edit everything anytime. So let's go ahead and publish. And that's it. All the participants get an invitation and the Yabbu meeting is now open. Notice the agenda is now moved out of my drafts folder and into my inbox with all my other meetings. Okay, so Beth, David, and Emma all get the invitation. It doesn't matter if they're in the same office or at home or anywhere in the world. In this case, David is actually at the beach, but he gets the invite on his phone, which opens up to the Yabbu mobile app. He immediately answers agenda item number 3 because he did contact purchasing, but they need to know how many licenses to buy. David adds a decision to be made. Beth joins the Yabbu meeting too, and she goes over the agenda. She realizes that someone from legal is going to need to help out with the Harrison partnership, so she goes up to the participant list and she adds Jesse from legal. Beth also looks at the first agenda item about marketing and volunteers to make a short video to post on the company blog. Emma is in an airplane, so she doesn't see the Yabbu meeting until later that evening. But when she does check in, she can completely catch up without wasting anyone's time because everything is in one place. She sees that the group has already been getting stuff done, and there's several new comments for her to read. So she clicks the Unread button. Yabbu navigates her directly to all the new comments since she last checked in. She sees that she's assigned a task to write an article, so she likes the post, and then she says, "How about an article on Yabbu?" Notice how the comments are multi-level, so you can create a new comment or you can reply directly underneath an existing comment. Also notice that there's an auto save to make sure you never lose data. Now it's the next day, and since I'm the author, I see that the Harrison partnership is actually all settled. So it's time for me to close this agenda item. I hit the close button. I leave a closing comment on the agenda item. And now you can see that the agenda item is crossed off the list with a green check mark. And look, item number 4 is done too. The new guy is all onboarded. So the live meeting this Wednesday is already going to be 40 minutes shorter. And when you check the schedule, you'll see that the end time of the meeting has automatically been changed because we only have 2 agenda items left to discuss. Participants got to think about things and share documents and contribute, so they have ownership in the decisions. And the side discussions between 2 or 3 people didn't waste the time of the whole group.
Don't make 12-minute meetings 1-hour meetings. It's nonsense.
So now, when we have the live meeting, everyone is on the same page, literally. The Yabbu stays open for 24 hours after the live meeting, so everyone has a chance to update it or leave additional comments if they like, before it closes. And now, we've got a searchable archive of what we discussed, the tasks and decisions, and Yabbu can even generate and send the minutes automatically. And Yabbu is secure. We have ISO certification and we're GDPR compliant. Just another reason why so many companies trust Yabbu every day. And that's it. Now you know how to Yabbu. So do yourself a favor. Respect your time and the time of your coworkers, and before your next meeting, start with a Yabbu. It's a really simple way to reduce unnecessary, frustrating meetings, and when you do meet in person or on a video conference, you're going to make better, more informed decisions, and those meetings will be up to 52% shorter. And if you're not the one who normally creates meetings, pass this video along to somebody who does. They'll love you for making meetings easier and more organized. Grab a free account right now and let us know what you think. We love our customers. Thank you very much for watching, and happy Yabbu.